Shalom, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and who I learn from daily. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered across the four corners of the earth. Like unto a speckled bird, you Israelite foreigners, you sincere Akim pushing this word out in truth and sincerity on the highways and byways, and you sincere Akwath listening in silence as the scriptures state. This is your brother Isaiah Allah coming to you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, I hope this is edifying. The title, Bloodbath, this video here came across on my feed, and spirit just gonna move with the spirit, see where it takes me. And essentially, Donald Trump, who these so-called Babylonians, these Americans, want him back so bad, but not in our, and especially two-thirds who want to trust in the spirit of Egypt, and just want to remain simple. Let the scripture state, how long when you simple ones, merely paraphrasing, you simple ones will how long when you simple ones learn simplicity, stay in simplicity. You know, let's just get that. I don't want to mess it up. This is Proverbs 1:22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Because you are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are a bunch of fools, man. And you're a bunch of simple ones. Because you continuously want to trust in the devil. You continuously want to trust in this system, and not seeing, like the song, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. We can see it. The prophets can see it very clearly that this kingdom is done. All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And we can see that it's falling drastically. And you cannot save Babylon, as the scriptures say. But I'm just gonna play a little bit of this video here and then get some scriptures and Lord willing. It's edifying. But that way you can hear what this man's saying, man. But these good old boys and these Americans, like so-called the Babylonians, these Americans, they don't understand what's going on here in this knowledge, and not understanding that who's running everything behind the scenes, who's actually truly running the world right now. It's the Rothschilds and the banking families, the elites, and Trump is just a puppet for their agenda, their NWO, which acronym for New World Order. And so let's play this real quick and then break it down a little bit.
And Donald Trump, spoke up this weekend at a campaign rally in Ohio. Let's take a listen.
I don't know if you call them people. In some cases, they're not people, in my opinion. These are animals, okay?
It didn't stop there. He went on to say the following. Let's take a listen.
We're going to put a 100% tariff on every single car that comes across the line, and you're not going to be able to sell those cars. If I get elected, now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole. That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country.
And all these Babylonians, like this nigga woman right here, like they're so hard focused, like they don't understand what's going on. You know, like a majority of these, actually a high percentage of the Babylonians, Americans don't understand that the prophecy is happening. And this is what's going to happen here in Babylon, the Great America. It's not going to be nothing good. That's why there's an influx of so-called migrants, which is our people, Jake, coming over here. But not just Jake, but an influx of Moab, an influx of Ishmael. You got a multitude of different nations that came across the borders. And recently, just now, you had so-called Haiti, which is the tribe of Levi, leaving there because of the catastrophe and the all-out chaos that's happening right now over there through the spirit. And so that's how these good old boys are gonna turn up in this nation. And that's why we got this is what's going down through prophecy, is rumors of and that's why Yahweh Shai says rumors of war and this is the beginning of sorrows, because I can see why other Apostle Tahar say like if we want him back in office, because then that'll prove Apostle Tahar saying this is Nero coming back, because Nero blamed blamed everything on the Israelites during that time when the kingdom, like when the kingdom was falling, when Rome was falling. He blamed everything on the Israelites. And that's why that persecution came and major death and things of that nature. And it's just that's why everything's reincarnated. This is Rome 2.0. The same thing's happening again. And so when he's saying bloodbath, because he knows what he's saying, man. He's that like everything is the minds of the kings. It's in the hands of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He's putting these words in their mouth for them to complete his will and his agenda. So, and that's his will, is to completely destroy Babylon the Great and to have chaos erupt here on this land. It's going to be famine, death, and pestilences, and does the scripture state, nations against nations and brothers against brothers. So let's go to, let me see, and the reason being is because of what they've done to his people. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 15 and 15. 2nd Ezra 15 and 15. For the sword and their destruction. The modern day sword is their weapons, their guns, their ICBM nuclear missiles, etc. And their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and the swords in their hands. And that's exactly what's coming here, bro. That's why he's insinuating bloodbath, and that's what's going to happen here, because we don't know. Like, we can't predict tomorrow what the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is, but we can see it in the air based on prophecy, because he gave us signs and wonders, like that solar eclipse that's coming up. Because they're making a big deal out of that, having the National Guard come and closing schools down, etc. Because they know, the elites know something is about to happen, and such, and the hearts of these kings and the hearts of men are being moved and stirred like a pot for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's will to be done. And so that's why they're saying all these certain things, because this prophecy is going to happen here on this side. And the people it's going to be race wars, etc. And so let's go back and play this video. I'm going to play up to a certain point and then get a few more scriptures.
So many liberals likened his speech to that made on January 6th, but his campaign quickly fired back, defending the former president's comments, saying his words were taken out of context and that he was in fact referring to China and President Xi's plan to manufacture cars in Mexico, not to the election. Campaign spokeswoman Caroline Leavitt clarified, telling NBC Biden's policies will create an economic bloodbath for the auto industry and auto workers.
Well, conservative media personalities and lawmakers took to X to back Trump's remarks. Sean Parnell called out NBC for suggesting Trump warned of a bloodbath if not reelected, writing, NBC pushing the bloodbath hoax, now unreal. These news agencies need a complete overhaul. Billionaire and ex-owner Elon Musk denounced the NBC's headline, calling it deceptive as he was referring to the auto industry. Shame on NBC. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi blasted Trump's comments while speaking to CNN's Dana Bash Sunday.
He's even predicting a bloodbath. What does that mean? He's going to exact a bloodbath? There's something wrong here. How respectful I am of the American people and their goodness.
And that's where I want to end it right there, because this is when you got women. They're like, throughout history, every major kingdom that's fallen, it's because of women liberation. As soon as they did women's liberation, the kingdom started falling. I forgot that there was a man that did a I can't remember his name, but he did a history tour of all the great kingdoms that fell. And one of the major things was when they did women's liberation. When you got women saying stupid ass shit like this, talking about the goodness of this kingdom. This kingdom was built. How was this kingdom built? Let's go to the scriptures. There's no goodness in this fucking place, man. It's a fucking wall and an illusion. And that's why these people won't say make America great again. But this place was never great. This place was made here for our captivity and for our punishment. And now their kingdom is fallen. They want to make it. They want to save face and try to make it sound like they're good. They're good. No. Let's go to Habakkuk 2. Damn devils. This is Habakkuk 2 and 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and established a city by iniquity. That's iniquity, sin upon sin. This town was built on blood. They like what they did to Gad and Reuben. They destroyed them. What they did to when they brought the Southern Kingdom over here. You so-called Negroes. And like the atrocities they did to us, the evils they did to us. This land is polluted with blood, and now their blood their blood has to be spilled. And that's what Lord Yahweh Shai is going to come to do. He's going to like completely come and destroy this place, man, and save His elect, and establish His kingdom of righteousness. And then we're going to get ours in the kingdom. But we got to wait on Lord Yahweh Shai. But let's read it again. Habakkuk 2:12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, establish a city by iniquity. And that's what's coming. And that's what's. Let's read that in the NLT because I like that. What sorrow awaits you who build cities with money gained through murder and corruption. Whoo! That's exactly what these devils have done. And they continuously do it. They, like the scriptures say, they can never have they can't have enough. They can't have enough. And they like all these insurance companies were built off the backs of slaves. That's how insurance companies got established, to ensure they put it on like slaves, and then they've continued it in this wicked ass kingdom. And so they always try to talk smooth like that lady. Like they have a very, very smooth talk, and our people are foolish and they believe this shit, man. Let's go to Psalms 55 and 21. There we go. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And that's what this devil is doing. Like his punk ass Trump, even that lady. They talk so smooth, very extremely smooth, and you can and they've been like that's how this Esau has always been like that. Extreme, like even in the time of King, like I don't even want to call him that. So like Saul. He had an Edomite servant that was that told all the, or King David was that, like merely paraphrase. I think his name was Eglo, something of that name. Let me see. This devil has always been like that. Doeg, Salakia. Doeg the Edomite. Yeah. Yeah, he was running his mouth. And told where King David was. Yeah. So this is like these devils have always been they talk smooth, they talk in circles. They are the ungodly of the earth, and they're trying so hard to do everything they can to keep this kingdom going. But it's all for naught. It's not going to happen. Now because prophecy states that, and this place is destined for destruction in Babylon the Great. This place is going to end up being, according to Jeremiah 51:14, the valley of slaughter, civil war, lamentations, and woe. That's what's coming here. Let's go to Revelation 18 real quick. Yeah. Let's go. We're going to start at verse 4. Revelation 18 and 4. We're going to read down to 6. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. This is not talking about we're going to get in no fucking ships and sail over. That's a false doctrine that's been going around. This is talking about the chariots of the Lord beaming the elect up, and not being partakers of her sins in these and the plagues that's happening here. And that plague is going to be the nuclear destruction here in Babylon the Great. It's the same thing, and it's in that goes back to Revelation 11 and 12, when he said, "Come up hither." That's exactly we're gonna hit, like hearing up the voice. We're gonna get beamed up in the chariots. Lord willing, I'm part of that number. Verse 5: For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities. Yeah, the sins of this place. Woe to them that establish the city with blood. The sins of this place, like Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has a recompense to pay for this place. And you 2/3 that don't want that love this place and want this system to stick around, you're gonna die right along with the heathen. But you're gonna get mercy in the kingdom because you're gonna come back through the loins of the elect. Verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her a double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. And that's that complete annihilation of America, Babylon the Great. That's gonna the lake of fire. And Lord willing, I'm part of that number to see this destruction and witness the fall of our enemies. And that's what's coming here, man. It's not like that's all you idiots that keep trying to vote, trusting in this system, not repenting and returning to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You're gonna get rewarded double, along with the works of like the works of the heathen and what they've done to the children of Israel, the children of Yasharallah. So I'm gonna close out there. Lord willing, I hope this was edifying and straight to the point. I'm giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai B'Hashem, Rakah HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.